We're back. I've said it again.
We're back.
Yeah.
Better than ever.
He jinxed us last week because he said the weather was nice, didn't he? It's been shit ever since.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. Absolutely.
It's amazing what I can do, isn't it? By a figure of speech and stuff.
Turning ewes and lambs out in the pissing rain. Could be worse. You could be pulling them out in the pissing rain.
Yep. You outdoor lambers.
I have got a shed.
I honestly feel attacked right now. Or you indoor.
Now you know how it feels.
All you indoor lambers are living the dream, aren't you?
This is the first time I've ever lambed myself indoors, but I don't envy you lambing outside, I must say. Christ.
Anyway, boys, let's get into it.
Yeah.
What have we got today? Very special.
We got another guest in.
Every week is special, ain't it? Everyone's special.
Why not? We're enjoying life.
What are we? Episode 6 now?
I don't know. I lost count.
6, yeah. Episode 6, and we've also got another guest.
We have
another guest. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What do we know about this guest? What can we say about this guest?
Well, we know she's Yorkshire. She's Yorkshire born, Yorkshire bred. You know what they say about Yorkshire people?
What's that?
Thick in the head, but great in bed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll
There you go.
I tell you what, this specific lass has been around more men than I've had hot dinners.
Whoa.
Steady.
Don't you mean that?
No. I mean, like in the shearing shed. Fuck.
You fucked that up, haven't you?
You shearers, you've got to watch out because we got a Rousey in town tonight.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Miss Caitlin
Caitlin
Bell.
Bell.
Yeah.
There you are. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah.
And we know we haven't got you next to us, but you are zooming in.
You are with us in spirit.
Hopefully this worked out for us.
We didn't get her fire a couple of courage shots beforehand, but hopefully she's had them herself.
That's it.
So who are you, Caitlin? For these people that aren't familiar with yourself.
I'm Caitlin Bell from Yorkshire. I'm not sure about what you just said, but
I love Yorkshire. I do like Middlesbrough every year, so
Yeah.
oh,
Yorkshire.
yeah, I'm a Rousey, like a wool handler, full time at the moment, traveling round. So I go Australia, New Zealand, Norway, all around the UK. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Blimey. That's a fair old
Fair old round trip for that. Wow.
Crikey.
Yeah.
So tell us about how you got how you got into farming. Are you from a family farm? Are you from
Yeah, from a farming family. My parents, we don't farm directly, but we live on my grandparents' farm now. So I've always been into it and keen. And then a few years ago, my cousin, she shears and wool handles, and she'd been out to New Zealand and said, "Oh, come out with me." And I had an office job at the time, and said to them, "Oh, can I go away for a bit?" And they said, "Yeah." So went to New Zealand for 3 months and didn't look back. Came back, quit my job, and that was it.
Throw it all into one basket then.
wow?
Right.
Yeah.
Seems you've done a lot of travelling then. Where would you say was your best place that you went?
New Zealand, I love. Yeah, definitely the best.
Interesting.
So you've just come back, have you, from your rounds travelling now to come
Yeah, just
back home? Right.
oh yeah,
Oh, I see.
Yeah. God, crikey.
yeah.
I'd love to go to New Zealand.
Hey,
I'd love to go to New Zealand.
Would you?
Yeah.
why don't you?
Still got time. Huh?
Yeah.
You're still young.
The Kiwi boys will eat you alive. You're too nuts.
Shitting myself back playing a rugby game, killing let alone going to Australia. Crikey. Yeah.
Oh, so you had an office job? What
Yeah.
What was that?
Really random. I worked in an elections office for our local council.
Wow.
Really random. I'd never even had anything to do with any voting or anything before, and somehow got the job. Yeah, so it was quite good actually. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't farming.
Yeah.
Did you do that just to get away from the family farm then? Like just kind of a little...
Oh, just wanted to get a job. I didn't want to do college, and it was a good job, so that was a way to start earning money, really.
Yeah. And then how long were you there for?
Like 4 years. I did an apprenticeship with them and did that for a few years. Yeah.
And then thought, fuck it, let's get back into farming.
Yeah.
A good mistake or a bad one?
Hey.
Is it a good mistake that you came back into farming or a bad one?
Yeah, I couldn't go in an office again. Never.
It's not about us three, but some days you do think about sitting behind a desk.
Oh, yeah. There's I wish I could be side, but
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. Crikey.
Yeah.
So for the listeners, you're a wool handler then.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, how do you describe it to people which aren't familiar with? I mean, sheep produce wool, don't they? But your job as such is to wrap it up and put it in a bag, is it?
I think there's a little bit more work
there's
to that.
there's a lot more to it because there's a huge amount of skill into this, which is what we're going to speak about in a bit. But so that it's kind of the process, is it? And sweet.
Yeah. In the UK it is, yeah. But away, like in Australia and New Zealand, there's a bit more to it, yeah.
How do they?
Yeah.
How is it different over there compared to the UK?
Well, it's because it's sort of in a shed setup, and they use like presses. So, like in the UK, like I'm the press essentially. I tramp the bag. They have presses to do it. And the wool's better quality there, so it's worth doing something more to it. Like here, unfortunately, at the moment, it's not. So people aren't as worried about it. But over there, we have different lines of what we do with different stuff. Your skirting things, your bellies go separately. So yeah, it is more of a skilled job over there, definitely, than it is here, really.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's not just chuck it in the bag. You'll be alright.
You play behind the times as well, then. Okay, we need to start getting some presses and stuff. Apparently, cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, you put me out of a job here though, actually. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right.
Keep in the job.
We'll keep you in the job. No, definitely.
So you've done the UK. Say Denmark. Was it Denmark or Norway? Norway. And Australia, New Zealand. Is there any other place that obviously like the Falkland Islands, South Africa are quite big on shearing and stuff like that? Would you look to expand your horizon to any?
Falklands, I don't know. Falklands never really interested, but I've got a few friends that have been to America now, and that's completely different again. Like they go around in wagons, they shear inside the wagons, and they're outside, and 1 minute it's snowing, 1 minute they're getting sunburned. That would be interesting to see. Like cool.
Why is it so different in different places? Is it just because of the wool, or
just I guess all sorts of climates and things, and the way they're farming? Like I think in America it's so vast, and the ranches and what they go on, and the sheep are like merinos, I think there. I guess they travel around and maybe a bit like we do here, go to the farms like that and set up where they can. Whereas like New Zealand, everything's run to their sheds in the farms. So yeah, I think so. And obviously like New Zealand has way more sheep. You couldn't set up with a trailer like we do here. Like, or in England, you Pratleys everywhere, isn't it? We're always moving around. Always.
Groups of 30 sheep here, there, and everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, we should be more like New Zealand then. Let's put them in big pots, come shearing, and then they don't have to keep moving about, do they?
They love that. It'd be too easy for them.
Again, wouldn't they?
Pardon?
It would be too hard for you guys.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to cope. We'd see it.
So let's talk about the skill involved, because there's a lot of I think the new generation of sheep farmers especially don't understand the skill involved with wrapping wool, because they've never seen what cost it used to be like. Whereas the older generation, they're picking up every single little bit of dag and putting it in the bag because they know what it's worth. But so when you get a fleece off of the shearing board, how do you go about wrapping it in your certain way? And is there a speed, or is there how do you go about putting it before you get it into the bag?
In the UK, we don't take, like New Zealand, you'd skirt it, like all the edges, the points off, like, because you put them somewhere else. But here, you just don't do that. The more wool goes in the bag, I think, the better. But I would take bags, and we have to roll it up on the trailer. So really, you need to be doing it as, if you're keeping it with 3 like shearers, you need to be doing it as efficiently as you can and roll it up. Technically, you roll it up and you tie it with the neck and twist it in, and so it's your ball and put it in the bag. That's the proper way of doing it.
Do you reckon then if we did what New Zealand did, took in the skirts and the points off, I think you're saying that we'd get more money for our wool?
No.
At the moment, probably not. I mean,
you were quite adamant, Dylan. You were saying no, but Caitlin had to think a little bit about that.
Oh,
I like the optimism there.
It depends what breed they were. Like if you've got, like some hill sheep, like if we've got like blackies in Scotland, like no, there's no need to do that. But maybe like down on the Romney Marsh, where there might be some people who actually have some real good Romney wool, it would be worth doing a bit more to. But
there you are.
You've got more work to do. Unless you want them before they come shearing them.
Yeah, they were the pressure washer tomorrow, wouldn't he?
Yeah. As soon as they come out in the field in the lab and just stand there pressure washing them. Go for it.
These Romneys are worth money now, boy.
I love it how it's now turned. Not having a go at me about organic farming, we're talking about Dylan and his sheep farming. It's brilliant.
I don't like this. This is bullying. Craig, they're bullying me.
I'll put a card up. Who's getting the card? No. Which country then, Caitlin, do you find you have to keep up quicker wrapping the wool with?
We're the better shearers.
Yeah.
Oh. Sheer bliss, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. We want promotion from this, sir.
Sponsorship.
Definitely in the UK, you've got to keep up fast, keep up, because it's, there's only one of you with 3 of them, and you've got to, if you get behind, it's only you. But in New Zealand, you might only be on one shearer, 1-on-1 or 1.5 or 2 maybe. But yeah, it's cruisier. You can't get us behind there.
But then again, you've got more to do to the wool in New Zealand than you would have.
Yeah,
as well,
that's why you don't have as many shearers to one girl, because there's more to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. This is all new to us.
Yeah, no, it's
we farm the things, but we don't actually know the whole kind of ins and outs of the wrapping. And
we're probably all 3 of us are cowboy shearers, so we put the wool in our own bags after we shear the sheep. So it'd be nice to have someone to pack the wool, wouldn't it?
Shear one, leave it. Right, let's wrap this up. Right, okay, let's have a little 20-second break.
Stretch the back out. Oh, lovely. We go again.
So just before we get into the UK shearing season, what is your So you're going to a farm tomorrow. What do you, by the time you turn up, what do you want to be ready? What's your perfect? This is the best farm. No, and what do you want from the farmers and stuff? Do you know? So everyone.
Inside, dry. The shearers all want them empty, probably as well. Just organised, really. Just good. A lot of times you turn up and there's nothing organised. But then I know down where you guys are as well, it's hard because a lot of it's outside and prattly stops and stuff. So you do have to be a bit patient. But yeah, if they're organised and wool bags ready and stuff, that would be ideal.
So what about if it's all shit? But they get you guys a drink at the end. Does that make up for it?
Yeah. That rights all the wrongs. Yeah.
There you go, farmers. Get all this lot a bit of beverage.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's lost its tradition It used to be a thing, wasn't it? When the shearers turn up, there's a crate of beer at the end of the run, and that's it. But
Run.
Well, once you've done your shearing
Oh,
at
right.
that part, not after each
one
run.
lot.
No,
No,
because
no.
the shearing will get worse by the end of it because they've all done a crate of beer.
Then they'll think we're shearing.
Yeah. But no, these farmers need to start putting a bit more beer involved and drinks for these guys afterwards because it's not an easy job, is it?
No, especially in the cooking sun and
Yeah.
oh my god.
Or even a cup of tea, maybe.
They get a good
For the
tan.
early door jobs.
You
Yeah,
do
it's
get
hard to get.
yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
It's hard to even get a cup of tea some places.
Oh,
People don't even want to do that.
Yeah, it's the budgeting, you see. You don't get much from a wall, and all you shearing lot charge loads of money. And honestly, and all you got to do is get the wool off the sheep. Yeah? Honestly.
Dylan's gonna have some fun this year next year then.
yeah, he's going to be doing a whole lot on his
So
own.
later, what are you doing this year? Can you come shear my sheep with me?
Please help. Can you pack the wool for me, Leighton?
Dear.
That's it.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah,
Go
go on.
on. You've got, am I right in thinking there's actually a bit of a competition with wrapping wool and the Rousey job?
Yeah, all the shearing shows at like where the boys go, there's always usually like a lot more now. There's wool handling competitions alongside. So I've been doing that for a few years. Having a go.
Yeah, you always see Caitlin and what's Penny? Is Penny your cousin or
Yeah.
and Penny and stuff at the shearing shows? Have you boys ever been to like a show and gone to like shearing sheds and stuff?
I've only been to the one that's local down here. I've never been
Mate,
to
you've never
the
lived.
big ones.
You have not lived.
I've seen videos. Of
I
it.
don't think we should even say what our local shearing demo's like.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
when
they
you
do work down here though, I think.
when you go to these big shows like Yorkshire or Highland or Welsh, and you go into like the shearing sort of area, oh mate, you'd never want to leave. The atmosphere is immense. Everyone's like screaming, shouting, have beards are flowing.
Does that not put the shearers off though, and new rappers off?
No,
it does.
No, I think they love it.
they love it, don't they?
Yeah.
I think they feed off that energy, and they're like, you're watching these boys like going quicker and quicker, and these wool handlers just doing it. Oh mate, it is phenomenal.
Wow.
It is phenomenal.
I think we should do it.
I've seen the videos, but it looks like it does look incredible.
There's music playing in the background, and yeah.
That's what I want to send down here. It's a bit more music and a bit more to it.
Oh, it's funny you mention that actually, because on the 12th of May, Southern Shears, 14th of May,
Oh, well done.
Southern Shears.
Wrong day.
Don't turn up on the 12th. There'll be no one there.
You'll just see the cheapness there.
I think you're coming for their job.
Caitlin's ex-boss, Mr. Gingel, is hosting the Southern Shears, and this year they've added a speed shear to it as well.
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
Speed shear's been added to it. Yeah, I think that would be quite good actually.
Yeah. But you're not coming down for it, are you?
No, I'm busy in Yorkshire still.
But you boys should get down there, and everyone who's listening and local should get down there.
I think all farmers that if they can get down there, support it, and
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, last time we went, you had clothing stand there, and it was good. It was really good.
Got to get behind them, haven't they? You know?
Exactly. Got to support the wool industry and the shearers and stuff. So yeah.
Anyway, so the big question is, it's a very big question, is how do you find, as a woman, how do you find it in a very male or dominated industry? How do you find that?
I find it all right. And like, I think you've just got, I think when I first probably started, like I went out to New Zealand all like green-eyed, bushy-tailed, like this little kid from England. Yeah, it was a bit of a shock to the system. Like it is all men and they say what they want, and you know, there is this like thing around shearers and rousies, like it is a thing. But you just get used to it, and like it just, I think, just doesn't really bother me. Yeah, you have to be a bit thick-skinned to it. You do take some comments and hear some things, but yeah.
There are a few more females though getting into shearing and
Yeah.
and doing
Yeah.
it. Great to see.
Yeah.
Would you push for more? Would you like more females to kind of get into it? Would you kind of promote
Yeah,
it?
definitely. Yeah, I love like I've never really wanted to shear, but every year there's more girls and girls turning up and having a go, and or even like in New Zealand, like it's a good place to learn there because they'll come in rousy and they'll jump on. It's easy to jump on there and have a go and somebody show you some things, and yeah, there's loads. It is changing, definitely.
Have you come across on your rousy route with other females that have become affected by the comments and the issues that have cropped up and kind of gone away from it?
Yeah, definitely. I think yeah, I have seen some girls, or maybe not that I know of, have like left and not. Maybe some girls have gone to New Zealand and not enjoyed it, but I do know some girls have don't handle the. I know I say it's banned, but it isn't. You know, some of it is a bit inappropriate. It can be, but yeah, some girls not handle it as well. But
is that more so over there than here?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think so. It's
Come on, you Kiwis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots to answer for there, Kiwi boys.
Question is, you did say earlier, Kane, that you wouldn't shear a sheep. Have you sheared a sheep?
Yeah, I can, but I'd never make any money. I'm better at the wool.
Well, at least you're honest. Fair enough.
I bet you can better shear than us three.
Probably.
Hang on. Yeah, probably.
That's it.
Actually, we saw you shearing. Were you tagging out in the trailer that time?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was tagging, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you off. I thought you were shearing in the trailer that time.
How did he have his setup?
Well,
Machine was on a gate, wasn't it? In the back of the trailer.
No, the machine was on the outside of the trailer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's
strung
coming
out,
through the
and then the flexi was through the trailer.
I think the worst thing when I was shearing was I just had the digger arm above me.
Did you really?
With the motor just hanging down from here. I was like,
she would not come and work with you.
No. The digger arm slowly started going down, so I'd have to halfway get through a sheet, but let's just put that up again.
Oh dear, crikey.
Safety first.
So the big question is, Caitlin, how many fleeces can you fit in a bag, and is it a competition between your other rousies?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But it depends where you are. In Scotland, the farmers like the bag's really heavy. Like if you tip a bag out and you can move it, it's like you failed. Like they want them heavy. Whereas like south of England, like with Ed,
steady now.
Hey,
I said steady now. Don't insult the south.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, we're down south. The bags, I'd make them heavy then, and then the farmers would be standing there shaking their heads, and they'd be mad because they're still sat in the fields. Probably they won't move them. But
so what you're saying is the southern farmers aren't as tough as the Scottish boys.
I could say that, but
oh, there we go. It's been said.
I think we need to put this to a test. If you want a tug of war or anything, maybe we do a tug of war.
They do that for fun on the weekends up there. It's a sport. It's like our rugby. They go and play tug of war.
I'm sure we could rustle out the team.
Yeah, if there's only Scottish young farmers listening, we'll have you. We'll fucking have you.
Oh, flower of Scotland.
Crikey.
So, Caitlin, we've spoken a lot about your job, but you mentioned that you're on a family farm. What sort of farm is it? How many people on the farm?
just a little hill farm. My cousin Penny that Dylan talked about, she farms it with her dad. Just right on the side of the North Yorkshire Moor, so it's quite hilly. And they've got suckler cows and sheep. Yeah.
What type of suckler cows?
They breed greys.
Who?
Who?
So whether you know. Breed blue greys. They're like a
Oh yeah, blue grey. Yeah, I love that.
Very nice, very nice. What type of sheep have you got?
they've had a few Swildales left and Cheviots that they cross, and her dad's actually got a few Merinos now that he's
Oh,
blade shearing, and he's been to the Falklands and they blade shear Merinos, so he's got some over here now. There's a bit of a test, yeah.
oh wow.
Oh, interesting. So,
Yeah.
so in terms of that farm, you're not really sort of involved in it personally yourself. I expect you help out and stuff, but
We just live. We live next door now. Yeah.
yeah. So for your year, it might sound like a bit of a personal question, but how do you make your time up? So, I guess rudely, how do you make your money?
Mostly from rousing. I can kind of keep at it for sort of 10 months. The summer season goes from May, June, July, and then I usually have August off. Really, I don't really do a lot in August, and then have been previously going to Norway end of August through till November, and then I'd go to New Zealand then until sort of now time, and then come home, and then I just lamb. I go lambing for people in my downtime. Yeah.
Yeah.
So rousing, lambing, that's your year.
Yeah.
August off.
August off.
Yeah, that's it. Piss that man.
Trip to Tenerife.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It sounds like it works. It works for you, but in the long term, then, do you see yourself carry on rousing for the rest of your life, or
No.
What have
I
you
think
got in mind? Have you?
This is probably my last year.
Ooh.
I've said last year in New Zealand, I said I wasn't going to turn 30 in New Zealand. I didn't want to be a 30-year-old Rousey. That was my thing. But there again.
You're not.
No way she's
You're not 30. I'm sorry, Ken.
bullshit.
Some people quite dig though a 30-year-old rousing.
There's no way she's 30.
No.
She's 45 at least.
You're
Dylan.
You're awful,
You are
mate.
cruising.
You're awful. Where are your glasses, Lane? Give them to me. for fuck's sake.
Anyway,
I think that's an apology.
no, I said right.
Oh, okay.
No, it honestly, like, if this is your last year, what happens after this year?
Well, I'm definitely not gonna do New Zealand again. I've said it that many times, and I've well and truly left this time. Like, threw my trainers over the power line outside the yard where we meet. Like, I can't go back. It's embarrassing now. So, I'm rousing this summer. I'm gonna do this summer out, and then I don't know. I used to work in between going rousing full time. I worked in, like, I don't know what you have down there, like a farm store. It was called Jameson's, and I worked there. And I went to uni and did my animal medicine, so I can like sell wormers and like vaccines over the counter in a store. So I've kept that up like on my own since not working in a shop. So I'd like to go back to that, really. Sort of be a rep or something.
More of those down here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, can we send Jameson's down here, because we're having a bit of trouble with our local one. Takes me 4 weeks to get out of meds and feed stuff. But hey, that's
Now-
an
now we-
unpopular opinion, isn't it? But
Now we know someone.
yeah, then we do. Yeah, I'm gonna import it down from Yorkshire. Might be quicker. That's it. But no.
Yeah.
So just quickly before we move on from the sort of rousing part, if there was a young girl looking to get into the rousing or wool industry, what advice would you give them?
I'd go overseas first. Because I know girls get into it. Like, I have helped quite a few girls start up and get jobs like in the UK and stuff, and it's good, but it's like, it's way different. It doesn't prepare you for like what it really is about. So I get to New Zealand, or New Zealand more than Australia, and get with a good gang, like I've been lucky where I've worked. It's been real good, and there's been a lot of UK people coming over. Because it can be quite tough, I think, with not many UK people there. Yeah, do that and just do it. Just get into it.
There you go, guys and girls. Or girls and guys.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
What Caitlin said. Just do it. Get on with it.
Yeah.
But in terms of wool, then, I mean, I know I produce a lot of wool myself. It's a worthless product, you know. I get paid nothing for it. I don't know about you boys, unless you're doing something, some black magic or something. But I get paid fuck all for my wool.
Just because I'm here.
Don't start it. Don't start out. Fuck's sake. Here we go.
I think what you said there, it's a worthless thing. It's not. I think it is.
It's not to us, isn't it?
No. But that's the problem. People don't know. Like, they think it's worthless and stuff like that because you can't get the money for it and stuff. But it's not. It's one of the vital. I mean, geez, people used to make jumps and stuff. That's literally what you used to wear on your backs 24/7. Now all of a sudden you've got all this fake stuff coming in. I think people need to really understand more about wool.
So I think the question the boys are trying to get to is, how does the UK market the wool better, like compared to, obviously, like I know yes, the quality of wool is different in other countries, but they just seem to have their marketing a lot better about their wool in other countries than we do here.
Yeah, I know, it is sad because that's what people say now, isn't it? Every farm I go to, if I try and mess around and do too much, like, you know, like I'm pulling dags off and stuff and like trying to put it in another bag, and they're like, oh no, chuck it in, like it's a weight, it's better for, you know, they think they get more money for the weight of the bag with the shit in and stuff. But it's just how they're just thinking now, because they don't get a big check from it, and that's just everyone's mentality is, oh, it's worth nothing. But it's sad because it's not, like, it's getting worth less as well because we're not caring about it as much. Like in New Zealand, it's even going down now. Like it used to be, New Zealand, it doesn't even cover the shearing anymore. Like it used to cover that and more. Now, cover the shearing bill because like everyone's getting paid more. We need paid more. Shearers need paid more, and the wool's going down. But yeah, I mean, New Zealand, they do make more from it still. I hear it's sad, really. I don't know why it's gotten so bad.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't shear my own sheep, it would be completely a loss-making exercise.
I mean, you see farmers having to burn it because it's costing them more to get it to the place where it needs to go and everything. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you can even see, I mean, there's that big campaign the King's been trying to do with wool and stuff. He's all behind it and things like that. And it's just like, it's kind of been a big thing, but it seems to every now and then go very quiet. And it's not always a big thing, which really I think it should be a massive thing.
It's a product. It should be used.
We talk about having milk on our cereals and stuff. We should be talking about wool that's on our backs as well. Because at the end of the day, what we wear on a daily basis is originally coming from a sheep.
Yeah.
It's
then so expensive, isn't it? Like you can't win with it. It's not affordable then. You see all these little stalls at the shows and stuff selling wool things for just hundreds and hundreds. And then people are put off by buying it because it's so expensive.
They're the ones that are winning on the markup, buying our wool from
but
money.
But in terms of our wool, as in terms of, you know, like mules and Swaledales and stuff, you know, the not so high micron wool or low micron wool is we should market, you know, why isn't wool being used as insulation? It's fire retardant, you know, why isn't there a market for that we can sell that into? Why is it that our wool is being used for carpets in an airport in Japan but not at Gatwick?
Yeah.
You know, there's different avenues that we can follow in terms of that. And I will say this, a lot of farmers are quick to attack the wool board about the price of wool that they get, but the wool board can only do that much with the 3 buyers that buy wool.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't. I mean,
It is, and people don't know this unless you speak to the wool board. But they are just marketing your wool. They don't buy your wool. They just
Yeah.
market it for you. And everyone's quick to say, "Oh, well, we're not getting this much from the wool board," but they literally they're not paying
not their
it.
fault. Yeah. Yeah.
But we want a scapegoat, so we'll blame the wool board because that's
Yeah.
that's the logo on top
Yeah.
of the check.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or no check.
Mm.
Yeah.
I personally think all these rousers and shearers should start charging a bit less. So maybe we might be able to
I'd rather see all the wool go to the homeless, than put it on the muck heaps and fires. You'd rather just turn up, wash it, and you try your best and just give it to them. Yeah.
They'd use it somehow, wouldn't they?
Well,
Even
yeah.
if I'm not being funny. Even if you just put it in a pillowcase, like wash it, put it in a pillowcase, and give it to them, so then they've got something to rest their head.
They've got nothing, half these people, have they? And it seems bad, but we are just throwing it on a muck heap and burning it half the time. But no, hopefully something changes. I mean,
Needs more promotion.
yeah, Dylan, that's your job.
do you see the bullying I get here?
Do your song and
I'm
dancing.
quite enjoying it actually.
Yeah.
To be fair to them, because normally I'm getting
Yeah.
it about organic farming. So
There's one TikTok and
yeah, there you go. I'm surprised you haven't dropped your TikTok. To be fair, you could have dropped it then.
no, Miss Caitlin here is on TikTok.
Are you, Caitlin?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you want to drop your TikTok name?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well.
yeah.
I think we're going to dive into the old farming fuck ups, aren't we?
That time already, is it?
Again.
I think we're going to head into them.
All right. So, Miss Caitlin Bell, it is your time to shine about your farming fuck up.
Okay.
So, shall I show the boys the video first, and then you explain to us what the hell is going on in this video there?
Oh,
Shit.
fucking hell.
Is she driving into a hedge or?
It doesn't look as bad as it was. It's actually really, really scary.
Oh God!
Okay, so talk us through it then. What's happened here?
It was at a farm where I was lambing, and their drive was a real bad drive, and they said don't go out anywhere. The drive's bad, and I was like, yeah. But I had a Defender, and obviously that goes everywhere. And then coming back up the road, and I don't know what happened. It just started to slip. I'm a bit of fair weather driver, really. It started to go sideways, and I tried to go again, and then I ended up just getting stuck completely sideways on the road. And behind me was just a drop. Like, it doesn't look it on there, but it is a real drop. And then the other side was just like up into the hedge. But I thought, I've got to sort this myself. Like, I can't. This is really embarrassing. So I just kept going and going and going. Just made a complete ice rink. I think I slid down like a few meters, just kept going sideways. Then had to ring, get help, and obviously during lambing time, no one really wanted to mess around with me.
I like the black smoke coming out the old back end of the landing. You're giving her beans to try and get her out.
That was a good looked like go anywhere with these massive tires and black smoke coming out, and actually, no, it didn't.
You might have done a bit of favour though. Wheels spinning, melting the ice as you're going up, but no, you go backwards.
Yeah.
Good advert for Land Rover.
Yeah, there we go.
So, should we get into some of the ones that we've been sent?
We shall. Who wants to go first? Who's got them?
We'll let you go, pretty boy.
Okay. That's nice. Thanks, mate.
Don't big him up that much. He's known as the ugly in this podcast.
I don't know what I am this week, to be fair. We didn't say, but there we are. Right, I've got one in from Elliot Matthews.
Okay.
And he was working, he was cleaning the yard. He had the bucket sweeper on, and he decided not to see what was on the ground, and he decided to tangle a load of baler's twine in the bucket sweeper. And I got a voice note and a picture from him about it.
Oh, God.
Please note.
I hope it's the right note, to be fair.
Well, I was bucket brushing the yard, and obviously, because I'm the biggest steering wheel attendant in the South East, I thought I can't get out of the seat at any point this afternoon. So, when I was told that there was a bit of bailiff's twine on the floor, naturally, instead of picking it up, I assumed, oh, fuck it, it'll be all right. Well, that clearly turned into not being very all right, because I got it wrapped around the bare end. So, I did get out, I had a look, it looked all right at this point. So I just carried on bucket brushing after hearing a few strange noises and some bits and pieces. I thought I better have a look. Well, it wasn't really worth the look because when I lifted it up, the whole fucking brush had fallen off. So yeah, that was my intelligentness of that afternoon. And then I spent the remainder of the day pulling baler twine out and explaining to the taxi driver why he needed to re-weld the bucket brush.
There's a lovely photo of him, not very impressed on his face, but yeah.
Blimey, he's had a bit of handling, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's
It's a bit.
So
Go on, Luke.
I've been sent in one from the Highlands of Scotland,
Whoa.
and I mean, if we think it's wet down here, those boys have got a different gravy up there. So
well, I fucking tell you, boys. How did you manage that, Sean?
Jesus Christ.
The grease gun!
the grease gun.
He's more worried about the grease gun.
He's worried about the grease gun on the steps.
Did the grease gun to get out of the bloody stage,
So he's proper sank it. Proper sank it.
What's that? Just in the middle of a field?
Yeah, that's what their fields look like.
Well, you went into a lagoon or something like that.
But he's worried about the grease gun on the steps. It's got bogged. Yeah, they had a couple of diggers to pull that out. No,
That is something.
not-
See,
not good.
I've had one as well. This one is from I'll explain before I show you the video. I'll explain the context of it. I was scanning my use. Caitlin's old governor was actually scanning the use.
We've done a lot of promo for him tonight.
He's getting about as
I
well.
want a free scanning.
If you're in the southeast and you want a scanner or a shearer, get a hold of Mr. Gingal. Anyway, so this chappie was helping us, and he had a few of his own use. So we scanned some of mine, and he'd gone to pick his use up. And what he'd done is he'd got the trailer, driven straight into the field, loaded the use on, and the trailer sunk. And so I don't know if there's any sound, but basically it's a video of him getting towed out by the digger.
The face of it.
So
He does not look happy.
So we'd finished scanning mine, and we were ringing him. Where are you? Where you're only 10 minutes down the road. What are you doing? And it's just like I'm stuck.
That's always the worst thing when you park up, load up, and you think, it'll be all right. And you start pulling out, you're like, shit, I can't get out now.
The
There's more weight on it.
The famous words. Yeah, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
So I've been sent in one by an anonymous because they don't want to know. They don't want to put their name to it. But
Yeah.
basically, it's a photo of a sheep, which is it belly deep?
That's more than better.
More than that, yeah.
That sheep is bugged.
It's
Oh,
it's fully stacked.
Oh dear.
Just as they gather in their ewes to bring in the shed before lambing, and
In lamb, you
oh yeah, in lamb they're heavy. Got
So
some
that's
nice wool
10
on them
times
as
more
well.
heavy
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So turned into a 2-man job to get that bugger out.
That is.
But she is alive and well, we must say.
Mm.
Alive and well, not lambed yet, apparently, but she's close to. So
Yeah, just before we move on, obviously, if you're watching or listening on Spotify, all the pictures will be on the social and videos will be on the social medias and on the YouTube.
sure.
And before we move on, Miss Bell, you have the deciding vote. What is your fuck up of the week? Obviously, you can't pick yourself because I just biased. So, John, us to remind you what we've had.
Yeah, okay.
So we've had Elliot Matthews with his bucket brush. We've had the Scottish boys
The boys in Scotland, yeah.
getting the tractor stuck.
Getting deep and dirty.
Waiting for his grease gun.
We've had Matey Boy going to get his used can, but also getting his truck and trailer stuck. And we've had the U
that's fully bogged.
That's
got stuck.
Yeah.
The joys of British weather.
It seems the theme this week is just everyone's getting stuck.
Yeah.
So what's your fuck up of the week?
I think that you've been bogged.
The U getting bogged.
Yeah.
Mr. Anonymous.
We go.
We owe you a beer.
That is something else. All right then. Shall we move on to my favourite segment? I love this segment. I live for this segment.
This is made for you, Dylan, isn't
Yeah.
it? Mm-hmm.
It is unpopular opinions about that fact.
Yes, I knew you weren't going to get it right. I love it when this happens.
It's your segment and you can't
Take two.
You can't name it.
Unpopular opinion. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Not about farming, not about anything, no?
No.
Okay.
Just unpopular opinion.
Any unpopular opinion. So again, as our guest this week, can you tell us what is your unpopular opinion?
I don't know how serious to go with it or not, but I think, especially around lambing time at the moment, like I've had it just recently, with like boys and girls lambing, and people, I think, not just because I'm a girl, but I would say if I was on watching, I think girls are better in a lambing shed. More
100%. No, 100%.
Yeah, I've been a lot.
Don't come for me. I'm a boy woman.
I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying 100% in a shed.
I mean, I can say one thing as well that I know that a woman is definitely good at, and that's bottle feeding a lamb. I cannot stand
That's a
bottle
shit
feeding.
job
I
in the
haven't got
shed.
the patience
That's
to do
a
it.
shit job laying.
When the lamb doesn't start sucking off the bottle, I can't do it. I seriously can't do it. I'm like, please.
But they got small hands.
Huh?
They can lamb sheep.
Yeah.
They don't need some big old trolly hand going up at you to get a sheep out. Those girls can pull them out. Those girls can pull them out.
That's a good one.
What makes you say that girls are better in the lambing shed?
Yeah, not just because I know that. I know you boys don't like messing around with pet lambs, and so not just that. I think there's a lot of girls also like going and do the outside stuff as well. Like they've got a good eye for stuff, like going out in the field, seeing things wrong. I just do. I think whether it's more of
This might actually be my favorite unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Great.
I love it.
That's good. That is good.
Have we had any sent in, Lucky?
We've got apparently deck shoes are overrated.
Yes.
Oh, you've said it.
We're looking at you because
I live with my deck shoes. I'm sorry, I do. I've literally just ordered a new pair today as well.
No, you haven't. Before we get up with this.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I do. They go in the lamb shed, they carve cows, they go to the pub. They even sometimes go to like family events or something. If someone's party, I just like turn up with them on.
Well,
I've got them in my house, have you?
No, I took them off the door. Don't worry about that.
Dirty bastard.
You might like this one, Caitlin. This one, these are all anonymous. It says, "Horsey girls work harder than farm girls." What do we reckon on this?
Let's let the woman answer first.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like I've had horses most of my life as well. It's like they are hard. They're feeding a horse is just you've got to feed it just as much as you feed sheep. Like it's livestock still, isn't it? So that's and in winter actually like they mess around with them more, don't they? So you do have to be doing more. But I don't know. It's more of a hobby. So you choose.
Equine work is just a hobby, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. Quote of the year: Caitlin Bell, 2024.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, so all you horsey people think that you work hard.
I'm getting cancelled.
Get a real job.
Fuck your hobby off.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Oh dear.
What we got, Leighton?
Well, one that's coming is the shuffles are overpriced for what they actually are. So you can get something a lot cheaper that's as good as quality as what shuffle is.
Do you own a shuffle?
I do, yes, but from years ago.
Look. You were here, and now you're like literally on the floor.
Hey, steady on.
There you go. Come on, Dylan.
You were there,
It's
and
all right.
now you're on the floor with
No,
Caitlin.
hold on.
Do
I
you
was
own
already
a
here. I was already here.
Do you own a shuffle?
Nope.
Come on.
Oh, you bunch.
2 against 2. Right, we've now got our
Do
corner.
you own any gilets?
I own a gilet, yes.
You were here.
No, yeah, don't put me down there. Don't put me down there. Don't be in the middle.
He's made you look that big now.
Well, you know, I thought we had a little gang up there. No, I do. I think they are. I'm sorry, I'm not spending like £100 or pounds on a gilet when I could buy one for 40 quid that's just does as good a job.
Yeah, but
Buy fancy deck shoes though.
pardon?
Do you buy fancy deck shoes?
Yeah.
She's done yet?
Yes, Caitlin. Can you come on every week?
No, I get them on Amazon.
She's done yeah. She has done you there.
And that's the end of our podcast for tonight. Cheers, Caitlin. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if you fancy deck shoes and a shuffle.
Imagine that. You might be singing a shuffle next week.
So the last one we've been kindly gifted. I think it's going to ruffle a few feathers.
Yeah.
The products of RAU
Oh.
are apparently up their own arses. Now, that's we didn't go to Harper. None of us have been to university.
You got to tell them the whole story. This has come from a
Yeah.
person from Harper Adams and said that
It must have been.
Cirencester lot are very stuck up.
They're up their own arses, apparently.
Now,
From what we've been sitting in.
let's ask the guest. Have you had any experiences with the two universities?
I did actually go to Harper.
Pardon?
I did actually go to Harper, but did like a short course with my animal thing.
Yeah.
So I do. Yeah, I've been to Harper a few times. I've not been to Cirencester though, so I can't comment on them.
Have you met people from Cirencester?
Yeah, they're. Oh, I don't know.
Any non-farming listeners, the RAU is the Royal Agricultural University.
Mhm.
Okay, just for that out there. But apparently they're up their own arses. According to this person who said it.
Well, our guest has not said that that's a wrong statement. So technically, I think she agrees with the statement.
You are getting the desk guy.
Pardon?
I'm not commenting on anything else. I don't think I'm going to be.
I'm out here to be controversial, mate. That is my thing.
Well, we're ending on a high note as always, aren't we?
As always, as always. Well, we're here. We're there.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Where the fuck are we not?
Yeah.
Firstly, I think we should thank Miss Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been an honour having you on and learning about your lifestyle.
I was going to say educational.
Yeah.
And I hope the listeners and viewers find it very educational getting into the Rousey life.
I definitely have.
It has been for us.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant.
No, thank you very much.
I think also. Go on.
I just want to say thank you. It's been good. It's been good fun.
Definitely been an honour having you on.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Yeah. And I guess before we sign out, can you just reintroduce yourself? And if people want to sort of see what you get up to in your day-to-day rousing, where can they find you?
And Caitlin Bell, I I actually have an Instagram for my Rousey thing that's called A Diary About a Rousey.
Oh.
Or I'm on TikTok at Caitlin V Bell.
I'll put it
Yeah,
TikTok.
we got it in the end.
Got it in the end.
People hit it up.
Yeah.
What we'll do is if we post anything, we'll tag you in the TikTok or we'll tag you in the Instagram, and people can see what you get up to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
hit it up, people. It's
Yeah.
worth looking at. It's
No, definitely.
And with that,
Well, I'll say something that on the 14th of April we will be at the Plumpton races and we'll be asking questions and
we will, yeah.
hang on, right?
Here
The
we go.
14th of April is of April. Okay, I'll shut back up. I thought
You've knocked up your dates this week, mate. You really have. Anyway,
Leighton and I will be at the races and we'll be speaking to a lot of young farmers and
we'll be coming to
just
find
general get-goers and
Exactly.
seeing what you guys have got to say. But as always, you can find us on the Spotify and the YouTube, the
Instagram. What's the other one? Facebook.
Yeah, so the one we always
One more that we've
and the
got.
TikTok.
There we go. There we go. Well, we've been the short, the black, the ugly.
I've been Dylan,
I've been Lee.
I've been Leighton.
and that's the one up in the pitch.
Yeah, and we'll catch you next time.
They will.